First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Detroit! DeAndre Swift, 85 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll look to throw here on first down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down, Chicago.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now an option play on 2nd down. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they were ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 43.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
Now's the time.
Give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a toss for Swift left side. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Ray Swift, the ball carrier.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on second and long. Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here's Swift. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it.
Bears take over at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Stafford escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Cohen. Room here to run. Touchdown, Chicago. Yeah. Tariq Cohen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears have broken the tie. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big pickup of 38.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. And
now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes.
It's sad they pay me. I'll do this for free.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. And they have a 1st down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Off a play action. Here's Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Rolling to his right. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Oh, you know what's coming. You know what's coming.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
From the 10. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded in the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that...
And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Place Love, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Accelerating and off he goes. 20.
They ain't ready for us.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 75 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
2nd and 2.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Flushed out right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Stafford. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by Torrey McTyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there. And it's second down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Bears.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down.
Quick pass out to Miller. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from the 36 now, first and 10. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
14-yard line.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
We've called a lot of gains, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. shotgun handoff now for Love. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
It's now 3rd and 15.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it... brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining. And the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And some room to work. The 20. 10.
And
at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. What a big 4th quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Do it again.
1st and 10 at the 32.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Swift. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now it's Stafford. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Stafford. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. There he goes, right side. Across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2.
Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Yeah, I know only one of them counts, but this one looks like it's going to lead to a victory. I know we're not supposed to count anyone out, but with that little bit of time left on the clock, it'd take almost a miracle for them to lose this one.
It would, and this is going to sound cliche. It's been such a great game. You just hate to see one side lose, but hey, they earned it. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Lions, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast